the author, my Tata Garo, and the distinguished gathering here. Firstly, Happy New Year, everyone. My name is Prithvi. I'm the second youngest grandchild. Thank you all for being here on this special occasion of my granddad's autobiography release. Those interested in turning this book into a movie or TV show, please know that my granddad thinks I look very much like him, especially without the beard. I would like to say a few words about the author, my Tata. My Tata has always been very kind, generous, and supportive. All of my memories with him were positive. I have troubled him and my parents and maybe upset them, but they have never done the same to me. Tata has always united our family through various lunches and dinners at his house or at very good restaurants. Though he is not religious, he would host us on religious holidays, which shows how tolerant he was to differences in beliefs. Tata has been an example and a role model to everyone in the family. In sports, we call them legends who are talked about forever, who are viewed as idols, and who set very high levels of standards that others around them can't even dream about. So Tata has been respected as a legend by everyone in our family, and this extends to his friends, his colleagues, his profession, and to everyone back in his village and our state. So one of the first memories I have of Tata is before I was 10, when I was really young, I first learned about poverty and exploitation through one incident, which I recall my Tata bringing a middle-aged couple who were dressed very shabbily. I was shocked to see him have them seated comfortably in the back seat on fresh, clean white towels because they were picked up from the road and they were in a very dirty condition. So Tata had observed the husband was carrying his wife on his back and stopping and resting every 10 to 15 minutes. He was told that a greedy builder had hired them, luckily helped them. He dropped them in the bus stand and he paid them some money for sustenance for a few days. So from certain moments like this, I have tried to pay more attention to what he says and does, what he thinks and believes. I have tried to hear his view on multiple topics and taken his advice over time, to the point where today he just listens and I just overshare unnecessarily till he tells me to stop talking. So my tatas and my parents have helped more people than I can count. So I also try to help whoever I can, whenever possible. So about the book, I know some parts of this book from many years ago. When I went to Tata for help as a 13-year-old, I found that it was very rare to get support, to pursue sports, and football in particular. But the difference one or two individuals can make in an individual's life can outweigh everyone else trying to discourage them. So for me, it was my father and my Tata who were the two individuals who have supported me to follow my heart and be happy. So when I was young and lost, I really needed that. And through that, I did my best. I stopped wasting my time. And from age 13 to 21, I have thankfully had at least a short career of 8 years, in which I was part of the only team since the last 50 years to win a men's nationals for AP in 7-a-side football in 2009 at the age of 16. And the only player from AP and Telangana till today to have participated in an international FIFA tournament in South Africa in 2009. So without my Tata's help on one particular crucial day, I really believe none of this would have been possible. Because Tata introduced me to a mentor one day who had given me a strict daily program where I would eat only whatever veg food was served, 3 meals a day in controlled portions, and spend all day studying for the next 8 months. This helped me learn how to get through studying, which I found was very dull and boring, and it gave me self-confidence in my potential. And Tata has always been helpful even when he's not present. As a young footballer, when I set my goals very high, and sometimes it seemed too impossible to achieve them, I would remind myself of some of the obstacles Tata went through that you will read in this book. And it made it seem like the obstacles I'm facing aren't as hard or as bad. So that really helped me. And one of the things that stood out was I remember Tata shaved his head in protest when he was fighting for SC subplan in Government of India. So I try to remember that you have to do whatever it takes to get something done. So some people follow their idol's footsteps by working in the same profession as their idol. Others follow their idol footsteps by extracting good qualities and embedding them into their own character. So I try to follow 4 things which I learned from my Tata, which is firstly to be punctual, secondly to be composed, and thirdly to keep exercising, and lastly to follow a strict routine every day, whether it's with work or with food. So I try to take these 4 things from Tata and live by them. Tata has coincidentally gifted me my first Arsenal jersey and Ronaldinho shoes called R10s, which were really good shoes. I try to practice more and be more disciplined and dedicated to be worthy of these great gifts that I got. So Tata has always helped me learn and grow, and he's incredibly famous. My last 2 rented flats landlords knew him personally, and probably wouldn't have trusted their house with me if not for the very common statement I used to get, "Oh, you're Madharav's grandchild." And not only in the state, but back at the village, he's very well known and very highly respected. It's like what you see in the movies, the way people look at him. He has been a lone real-life superhero for them till my mother started working as an officer. But now their village has 2 superheroes who will help them. So I think I can speak on behalf of everyone from our family when I say that Tata has been our greatest of all time. He's our GOAT, and it has been my honor to be around him. Thank you for this opportunity, everyone.
If you like this video, please like it, share it, and for more videos, please subscribe to our channel.